How's it going, guys? So the last video I showed you guys the cat tourniquet that was on my duty belt. But what I really wanted to show you guys also is how to use the cat tourniquet. A lot of folks have different ways of using the cat tourniquet, using different technique, how to carry it, how to store it, things like that. The cat tourniquet, I believe you should carry it with you anywhere you go. Honestly, I have one on my motorcycle, I have one in my car, I have one when I go hiking, because you never know when it can come in handy, all right? The traditional way of carrying a cat tourniquet, honestly, in my opinion, is like this. Fold it up. That way, if you need to access it, you just pop it out and it's ready to go. Some folks carry their cat tourniquet just wrapped around, all right? And it's kind of gets fumbled with. You got to unravel it, you know? And they have it preset. So they have it already going through that loop. And what they do with this is they put the, for example, if you're going to go into the arm or for the leg, they'll just put it straight through. All right, they'll just put it straight through. The problem with this is, while doing this, the cat tourniquet can get caught on a watch. It can get caught on your pants if you're going up the leg. All right, and it becomes a hassle and it just wastes time. Now, when you need to use a cat tourniquet, it's because you've cut into an artery and it's squirting blood, and that's gonna drain blood very, very quickly from your body. All right, so you want to get that closed off quickly. All right, so what I recommend is doing the fold-up method. That way, you just pop it right out. Now, when you put this on, you're going to put it through the first loop, and then you're going to put it into the second loop, okay? This is after you've already put it around the arm and did it that way instead of going through. And when you put this on, you want to cinch it on real tight, okay? And you're going to turn this little stick right here, all right? If you tighten it the right way, you shouldn't have to turn this more than 3 times, all right? So you're gonna put this high and tight in the pocket. Honestly, the way they taught us in the military, you know, the book weight is supposed to be 2 inches above the wound. That's all fine and dandy, but vessels retract when they get cut, okay? So the military way they taught us is always high and tight in the pocket. So whether the cut is down here, right here, always put it as high as you can go in the pocket, as well as right here. If it's a femoral artery or if it's in the calf area, just go straight up to the groin and put it high and tight in the pocket. Right, so if you cinch this down the right way, it should be extremely tight already by itself without even twisting the stick over here, all right? Once you put it on nice and tight, you're gonna turn this stick. And if you do it right, like I said, you shouldn't have to turn this stick more than 3 times. And you know you did it right because the squirting blood is going to stop, all right? So you're gonna cinch it down nice and tight, give it a little bit of Velcro strap here, turn this no more than 3 times. It has a little flap here that you just bring it over and you write down the time. It's very important that you write down the time that you place this tourniquet, because when you get this person to the hospital, they need to know how long this tourniquet has been on, all right? If you have a marker or something like that, you can put a T on their forehead and write the time as well right next to it. Why on their forehead? Well, because when they get them to the hospital, one of the first things they're gonna do is put a blanket over them because they might be in shock, so they wanna help them treat for shock. And then if this is on their arm or in their leg, they have the blanket over them, they're not going to see it. So once they see that T time on their forehead, they know that this patient has a tourniquet and it needs to be checked out, all right? Once you place this tourniquet, you do not take it off for anything. Only person who's going to take it off is the doctor, all right? Now, if you're in the forest, there's a whole different thing for that. If you're by yourself or you have to release it a certain amount of time to get circulation, so you don't have to cut off the extremity, but we're not talking about that. You place this, set it, and leave it. Nobody takes it off but the doctor when you get to the hospital, okay? If you have kids, teach your kids how to use this. I taught my kids how to use this 6, 7 years old, and they were masters at it. Every week I would just test them. I would just run into the living room, throw myself on the floor and say, aha, and throw a tourniquet at them, and they would just jump right to it like a sixth sense, all right? So if you don't have one, buy one, get familiar with it, because it can save a life. God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves.